Perfect timing. Hello, chat. Y'all ready for some disco?
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Don't fret, let him answer.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur. Hey, why not support this local entrepreneur? Me?
This man probably...
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Seaguy province of the Serais Empire. The Apricot Suzerainty, you know?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Apricots are delicious.
Apricots come from Seaguy.
I've
My
always
grandma
pronounced it
used to grow them.
apricot.
But Seaguy is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws.
Fewer laws.
Why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Still never found out what the password was for that meeting. I'm sure I'll figure it out before then. Where's that bench? I want to sit on that bench. Here we go. Wait.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
The meeting is at 22 hours.
The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind blowing from the coast. Time passes.
I'm making a new TV show.
The sun draws ever closer to the horizon.
I'm gonna call it True Detective.
You finally stop picking your nose.
Spelled Trudy space detective. I haven't decided what it's going to be about yet. All I come up with was the title. I'm just the ideas guy.
Give me a moment.
I watched the first 2 episodes of the newest season tonight, and it was pretty good. It was very, very atmospheric, like most of the seasons.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Talk politics for a minute.
What do you know about politics?
I'm looking for comrades to help me fire up the great Mazovian sausage grinder.
The girl erupts in a cackle that seems like it should belong to a much older woman.
Oh, that's very nice. The little piggy wants to make sausages. Out of what? His little piggy friends?
Out of the bourgeoisie.
So the little piggy is a big bad communist now. Sure, I know someone who'd love to talk that idea. A right communist. I might. No.
A wicked grin extends across her face.
Oink for me, piggy. Be a good pig now. Well, well. Seems like we're dealing with one tough pig.
Yes, somehow you managed to oink with at least a modicum.
I'm Pig Haggerty, and this is Oinking Across America.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Staban. It's touching. Sort of. Staban's group meets only at night. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m.
You didn't think... See, Staban's a bit on the paranoid side. Sure, I do. Why would I? Now, that's enough. Off with you then.
What do you mean I'm dedicated to communist? Piss foot and fuck the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
Maybe they're afraid of you.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
What are you even trying to achieve?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
Is that why the rent is so high?
This place is a sepulchre.
She's making a valiant effort to come off as a nihilist. She'd never admit to it anyway. Her neurons must be on fire. The heat creating waves and ripples in all she sees.
Where can I get more drugs?
We apologize, but we're currently not buying the entrapment you're selling. Please call it if you're really interested, then I'm sorry. But I don't do anti-radiation drugs anymore.
Anymore?
So from a guy on Buggy Street.
Has she been irradiated?
Go there after midnight, and you can get all kinds of funny things.
She immediately regrets telling you, but it's too late.
I've never been outside after midnight in this game. And the secret passphrase. Where am I supposed to find the passphrase? Also, I'm still looking for someone who knows about the tattoos. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that guy that was guarding the button covered in tattoos? Maybe this lady knows the password. She knows a lot.
You're back. Good. I fear I've told you all. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No? do you have to say? I talked to you already, didn't I?
Work. Right to
No, not about the
Don't think
tattoos.
so.
It was on your kernel.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone. But beneath it,
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloth.
Yeah,
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
what it means.
in what must have been Seminine,
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
You
Johnny,
won.
our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic.
Uh-oh.
Last moment to back off.
No, I'm all in.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice.
Oh no.
A little fat, you know.
That's what they meant by graphic.
Not too old. She was quite the
Oh, they just meant like blood
She
and
lasted,
stuff.
Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them.
Well, shit.
Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
No, I was in the domain, in Jamrock, being a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But... Go ahead.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing! On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them.
Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning.
Your race descent has temporarily halted.
Oh, I can't ask him about the tattoos? Is there any other character in this game with tattoos? Also, there's a crate there I can't access.
Your race descent has temporarily halted. Racist.
Welcome to Revachol. He must... I am... The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe.
I like how in her portrait he's
What
standing
I got
behind
is-
her.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Maybe I can finally get that catatonic lady to talk to me now.
The woman still had no response.
Nope.
Now it's turning into a kind of a.
Alright, should I just, like, head to the meeting and try to wing it?
You sit on the wheel. Time passes. It's getting so dark.
I saw there was a new trailer for Princess Peach Showtime YouTube. And the top comment for it was, Peach is now a real-life Nintendo ninja. Thought that was pretty funny. Oh, speaking of copyright, Game Freak released an official response to Palworld. It was pretty vague. They just said we're looking into this, and we'll take the appropriate response.
This door is made of metal and appears no one answers.
It was like vaguely threatening. Wait, what? Where was the thing again? Do I actually need the passphrase?
Give me a moment.
I hate how this building is laid out.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? And what do you know? Well,
You're all
sure. A right I might know. Keep your money. What I want from you's better than gold.
don't look so a wicked grin.
Oink for me. Well,
Yes,
sounds like Staban. Poke your snout around sometime after. Oh, see, Staban's a bit on the paranoid side. Why would I? Now, that's enough. Off with you then. And what do you know about
the girl.
Oh, that's very nice. Wow. Sure. A right I might. No. Oh, God. If he isn't the saddest pig in the world.
Incidentally, the saddest pig in the world is the title of a popular Gottwaldian children's book.
Oh, fine.
She's got you by the balls, Chief. A wicked grin.
Oink for me, piggy. Wrong. This is it. Well,
Yes,
sounds like Staban. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them. Just that he's a real Hold on. See, Staban's a bit on. Why would. Nah,
Yeah.
that's enough.
as you approach
There we
the
go.
little grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinez.
I gotta get in there.
Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected, something earthy, warm, and burnt. The acrid smell of failure. No, that's just slightly burnt coffee. A smell you would recognize anywhere.
That's what failure smells like.
Just look at this pig, sniffing about after hours.
Why don't you say the secret door is right behind you?
Must have slipped my mind. You know how it goes.
The metal grill is cool to the touch. You can make out at least two separate voices. Two voices, both male, approximately early 20s.
Careful with those now. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel it.
The clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding. The voices coming from the other side fall silent. A pair of frightened hares cowering in some dark crevice of their burrow.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice?
That's right. It's I, Maurice.
Come crawling back already. Get out of here, traitor.
Actually, I'm not Maurice. I'm just trying to get organized.
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
Blessed are the sausage grinders. It's Disco Supernova or 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did he say something about sausages? No, it's not. We don't do ironic passphrases here.
Get a hint?
Not a chance. We can't afford to compromise on our operation. Not at this point.
Look at that. The pig's trying to break in without the passphrase.
The metal grill is cool to the touch. You
Damn it.
hear the voice.
He came back? Are you locked out of your radio computer or something? No. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
You just let me in.
Not a chance.
Look at that.
Fuck.
The metal grill.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire me?
How do I get the passphrase? You wouldn't happen to know it, would she?
Give me a moment.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can just find it in here. Is it in here?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name the bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door is empty. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet. A warm feeling fills you as you look into Marzov's marble eyes.
Password would be in here, right? Because this guy is obviously at the meeting. Unless it's written on something in my inventory. Hmm. There's definitely no chance of that lady whose husband died telling me the password. Thought for sure she'd be at the meeting. Who else in this town practices communism?
I've got nothing to...
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Hey, was there something?
Hmm. Not the old men from the park. I don't think. Maybe someone around here knows?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves.
What is that? A primer for small kids.
Tequila sunset. Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
Got a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out.
You mean this
Solve the
jacket
case
that I'm
of the
wearing right
missing
now?
jacket. Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
Maybe you just don't remember it.
No fucking way. Idiot Doom Spiral never forgets a piece of premium menswear.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing fawn, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket. Someday. You too, Tequila.
Don't call Abigail. Don't you fucking call her. Hear me?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call.
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Don't call Abigail.
The drunk man starts coughing.
Don't call.
Why did I get experience for that? Oh wait, this... Oh no, this wasn't the jacket the dead man was wearing. That was a different...
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too.
Hmm. Oh, this place is still open.
Is this a...
All right. Maybe I need to have Kim in my party for this. I don't know.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite. Glad to have been of assistance. I fear I've told. Is there anything else? Oh? Of course, Detective. What would you like to know? Good. What?
There was a touch of... She nods.
Of course. Of course.
Maybe there's something in here that'll help me. Got drugs.
You can hear animated voices coming from... You can make out two voices.
Careful with those. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel.
Fuck. I feel like I've talked to everyone in town. I still don't know. Also, why can't I fast travel now? Hmm.
Officer, the flashlight,
All right.
please. Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Recordings of
The
that
Kojima
thing.
Madakwa. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
I'm a normal person.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore. This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that.
Get to the point.
I'm not sure. I wasn't even sure about our old recordings, which I no longer have. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
Yeah, spin that bird
This
song.
recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. He nods to you, reassuringly. Seabirds most likely. gulls and such.
Gulls.
And skewers, but
That's it. The signal in the noise. A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point.
you know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the cold Mamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons.
Good talk. Don't even remember what the cold the Mama Jamma. Just. But I really want to go to that meeting. No. Would any of them happen to know?
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
You close your
But just a minute.
puts a grin on your face just to
Goodbye, officer. Yo, man. What's on your mind?
dedicated, hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop.
Hard people, hard republic, hard cell, hard party, hard riot, hard government, core membership. Core secretary, core teachings. Long live the world that gives shape to hardcore to complete itself. A true heir to DeLorean values. 3.5 centuries and the gift still keeps on giving. I'm going to truly wreck myself as a machine of a modern party in a final showdown between flesh and spirit. I'm the law. I want to have fuck with you.
Say that again? You know it, baby.
You know it.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is silencing.
Damn it.
DeLorean charge!
He stands on stage, behind a table. The other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land.
Need more bass.
What?
And a melody. Good melody is what makes a song really sick.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
I'll look into it. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder.
The young man falls silent with appreciation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it. Yeah, maybe that street talker. Anyway,
Pawn shop.
Copman! Yeah, it was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, and it sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make. Yeah!
Yeah. Where'd that girl with a microphone go? I want to talk to her. See if she knows the password. Are you a communist?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Oh, yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm following you.
She doesn't even
Oh,
understand.
fumbled that one.
The dented yellow mailbox.
Hmm. Maybe those two guys eyeballing Kim's car knew the password, but they're not here now. I'm at a loss. Oh fuck, Kuno's still here.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
I'll die before I squeal.
The door is The lieutenant's door is closed. No response. Still, no response. Where is he? Isn't it party o'clock? Is he not worried that you haven't found the murder weapon yet? Doesn't he want to go for a little drive? You hear the sound of a drawer closing, followed by the shuffling of feet.
Is that you, Harry? What time is it?
No, thou art God.
Very funny. What do you want?
Want to go on a midnight drive to clear our heads?
To clear our heads from what? Sleep? Good night, Harry.
I got an achievement. Bother Kim after hours. You probably won't mind. Nearly 11 o'clock. I don't know how much time is left in the meeting. Should I just give up on it? Maybe there'll be another one tomorrow night.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved. This book will show you the score, get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life. The alphabet. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this. Let's learn our
A is
ABCs.
for azimuth. B is for boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston.
None of
G
these are
is
words.
for gamut.
Actually, a few of these are words, but they're misspelled.
H is for homeboy.
H.
I is for econ. J is for Eura.
I know homeboy.
K is for collapse.
Collapses begin with a
Is
C.
for laudanum. M is for myriad.
That's a
N
word.
is for nadir.
That's a word.
O is for aureole.
That's a
P
bird.
is for perihelion.
Yeah.
Q is for quasar.
That's a word.
R is for rhododendron.
That's a plant.
S is for sinus. T is for tricolor.
That's a misspelled
U
word.
is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
Very easy words for a 3-year-old to understand.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
I didn't before? The international language developed by scientists from grad in the 20s. Sinus means sign. Huh?
You can hear animated voices. You hear the voices.
He came back? Do you have the passphrase this time? Not a chance. We can't afford to compromise on our operation.
Look at that! The pig!
The metal grill is cool to the touch. You can make out 2 voices.
Careful with those. I have it.
Hello again, officers.
Wait, did you say officers with an S, even though I'm the only one here?
Give me a moment. What?
Would she understand if they did?
If it ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it. Think we'd all be better off if people kept their noses to themselves. Ask away, policeman. Some lunatic lost his mind. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job.
She really doesn't. She mumbles. Some.
Huh.
This door is made. No one answers. No one. No one answers.
He's got good pathfinding. It won't let me fast travel. Alright. I'm just gonna give up on that meeting for tonight. Maybe I'll be able to attend it tomorrow night.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Or I can just revert back to the old save.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it. The bed is comforting. The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Yeah, just let me
How have
sleep.
things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Huh.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that?
Guess.
He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge, is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad. We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will
That doesn't
be
sound so
naked
bad.
and alone.
Of hell.
These voices will finally shut the fuck up.
Ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything.
Everything is so okay.
I can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
Oh fuck no.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
I'm not ready to wake up. Did I sleep in the chair? Or did I just wake up from the bed and then immediately have to sit down because I was too tired?
The bed is comforting.
Bed has come. Wait, is Kim still gone? Did he say he was going to... Oh, there he is.
Yes?
Maybe he can help me get into the next meeting. If there is another one. Yeah, this is still a, this is still a thing. Actually, wait, is it Thursday or Friday? It's Friday. I don't know if this is the final day.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the few.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Orani pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
I think I used to know a kid with the last name Betancourt growing up.
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Fresnel.
Yes, that is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they work with Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
Oh, they've gone through quite the
A
rebrand.
suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Okay.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records.
The Insane Clown
I can try
Posse?
to talk them into it, though. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information.
It's
for you
always
then.
tomorrow,
Not
isn't it?
yet, but I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information. They promised to get back to me by tomorrow morning. 57th, over and...
In the cabin, you...
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Alright, hold on.
That ride is...
Hey, piss.
No,
Yeah.
no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that. Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys with those jackets, you're gonna be Skull Kings in no time.
No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
My name is Fistfoot, and I'm the man who's going to become the Skull King.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yeah, we want to be Killer Skulls too, like you guys.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Make shrunken heads out of us.
Fuck you, man. Take them then. Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
This was stupid.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Do. I'm fine with that.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with piss written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
So true.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Success. Hell yeah.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Hey, Kim, what can you tell me about that body?
Yes? What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
This is a struggle of who owns Martinez?
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills. The rows are endless. Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist. Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct
Ah.
stats.
You're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
What it says about me that I was sent by my station.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
This is Outre. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style.
Okay. Style me.
Uh-oh.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
Ease up a bit. You need more looseness.
No, I don't. I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Because you're the best qualified.
Damn it.
No, that doesn't seem right.
I'm exceedingly qualified. Okay, pissing contest complete. Well, now what? Am I still on the communist mission? Wait, who are you? Are you the same guy?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's the other guy?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
What, like dead?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
I hope he wasn't the one that knew the password.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the river show.
I'm glad to assist you if I can, officer.
What happened to his medals?
I took them for myself.
Oh.
Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Strange how old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
I repeat.
He says it like an Australian. It's a term of endearment to him.
His army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. And she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to. We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Something forgettable?
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Here, something to remember him by.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
Thank you for that sandwich.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
Old people died. You better get ready too.
Yes.
Eh.
We are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. Yes? Yes. We all got to go sometime, officer. Everyone I love is already there. Probably waiting for me. I'm not afraid to die.
Aw.
It's been a good run, and I really miss my friends.
We are both very sorry for your loss. Death of a friend is a terrible thing.
It is what it is. Part of life. But to know someone for 79 years, then I just don't know anymore.
All right. Let's go steal his uniform. It is what it is. Or as the French say, c'est la vie. Where's that guard booth? Wait, hold on. That window is clickable?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer, the drawer slides shut.
Wait. This is the place, right?
The payphone hangs mutely on the wall.
Yes?
But where is the place? I thought it was over here. Also, apparently I was supposed to ask Kuno about the armor. I thought I did that already.
A lorry stuck in the windows. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Hmm.
Hello again, sir.
You failed to deduce.
Really, with a 70% chance?
Come on, anyone would notice that.
I couldn't drop a deduce.
Hello again, esteemed off.
But I think that communist thing is still open. Just need to wait until it's nighttime again.
You're back. Good.
So just wasn't able to find the password in time. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe now that I'm wearing the jacket, Cindy will actually talk to me.
Hello again, officers. I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners. They'll never be skulls. Thank you for passing on the message. I don't believe it. Figures. All of you are liars. They're such sweet boys, though, aren't they? My fat chance. But you...
I really want to be a
Throws
skull.
a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet this place?
Said that already.
Making a valiant effort to come on.
You got me, pig shit. But I'm still gonna write some...
Her voice sounds different when she speaks this candidly. The lieutenant is hatred, the woman on the...
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her, are we? Have you got a...
Fuck. Alright, what do I want to do next? I can try talking to Kuno, because apparently he knows more about the armor.
Give me a moment.
Then I might go check out the church, because I don't remember if they wanted me to do something the next day. I don't remember if I had to go and revisit.
Try to sneak up.
The door is... You hear someone inside. The door is... You hear someone inside.
Wait. Oh right, he was that fascist that was with the crypto zookeeper. That was his apartment I broke into. He had the armor. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh, I need to figure out what's going on with this kid.
Kuno doesn't.
I can't do at the moment. I can talk to that lady in the next apartment at the hotel because Kim's with me now.
Again? I can't believe...
The man trying to get Kenny even.
Yes? What is it?
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere.
Wait, this room has an upstairs? Holy shit. This is the deluxe suite.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked one on top of the other. It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels or anything else interesting. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet.
Like bones.
Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Oh, it's like Narcan.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Oh, baby.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get
Oh,
super
shit.
fucking preppy. The lieutenant looks toward the door as if he didn't see you pilfer that sweet Preptide. He did, though. He totally did, and now he thinks less of you. Who cares,
Whatever.
man? Who cares what the stiff thinks?
He already knows I'm a freak.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Recently replaced, maybe?
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
I got a crack on my car windshield. A pebble hit it on the highway yesterday. Caused like a little itty bitty like quarter-sized crack on like the bottom right corner.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer.
Really pissed me off.
The surface.
Looks like it, yes.
Fine though. I already have an appointment to get it fixed, and insurance will
Looks
handle
like
it. But
yes.
just annoying. Oh wait. Oh, this is the roof. I thought this was another room. If he really does just sleep in this little nook, huh? Oh.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
This is the lady that I told I wanted to have fuck with, right?
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view.
It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof.
Oh, right.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
I think I need a cleaning lady.
Yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco
They
Infernum.
also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop.
Hell yeah.
He's kind of a big deal around here.
Miss, I don't know what he's told you, but there are no superstars among police officers.
Of course there are. Look at him. He is the Phoenix. What brings the Phoenix back to me?
The Phoenix is one of the many nicknames of Guillaume Lemillion, Revachel's second greatest male disco artist. This is an honor.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
He looks like a character from Trouble Busters. If you don't know what Trouble Busters is, don't ask.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed.
Ignorance is bliss on that one.
It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
What was your name again?
Clausier Amandou.
Say again?
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vrai de Fort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head.
Plot thickens.
Anticipates something for later.
A bad memory, officer.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
As far as I'm concerned, no superpowers are reasonable.
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
That's good to know.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
I'm 28.
Oh, 1 year older than me.
Something stupid. Oranese lit.
It's lit.
Oranese literature.
It's lit, fam.
Studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are...
It ain't easy being orange.
The nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Rani's lit.
Being
Many
what?
things.
Epic?
A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Miss Aranye, now there is something you should linger on.
37? You said you were 28.
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37.
She was 14 at the time.
Year of our century. I'm gonna start using that when I talk about like 2022, 2023. I'll just say year of our century 22 instead of specifying that I'm not talking about 1922.
It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful. Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
I disapprove of that
It was
custom.
okay. And it was called Miss Teen Oranje 37, actually. You'll be glad to hear the pageant was discontinued.
The march of ethical progress continues.
Rare orangey W.
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and
Ah, just like my badge was not too long ago.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I know you told us your real name.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
True.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Or... Never mind.
Look, officers, I like this
That's
place,
exactly what someone who's
but I don't
lying
want
would
to be
say.
stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. And I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
It's also why I hid it.
Why, yes.
I'm an unpopular girl. There are people back home who don't like me. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry. This has nothing to do with your investigation. I would love to change the subject. It's not important. Unless I'm some kind of suspect.
Is she? I don't even remember if she's a suspect.
Didn't she say you would have to interrogate her before? And that she didn't do it? What was up with that?
Well, well. It seems I either underestimated you or overestimated your hangover, officer. If I didn't know better, I'd say you feigned that fuck having lied to get me to say something stupid.
That's exactly what I did.
So?
The lieutenant gives you
All
a
part of the
little look.
plan.
We should have discussed your history before we came here, he thinks. So many unpleasant surprises with this guy.
Cool. You told us about the investigation Friday night, downstairs, at a table full of local kids and dock workers. Anyway, I thought it would be funny to say I didn't do it, because I knew about your investigation. Does that make me a suspect? I really must stop saying stupid things.
For now, we just come to talk.
Phew. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here?
I'm wintering.
How long
Wintering?
have you been staying here?
About 4 months.
Seems like there are
came
nicer
November.
places to spend the winter.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravachol. Came to see the new world. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the
The
only
new
reason
world.
she's
That's my
here.
favorite One Piece
She
arc.
isn't overtly hiding it either.
What about the old new world?
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmera. And it didn't.
Ilmera.
Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from Sunday, it's an industrial powerhouse.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Oh, so it was an outdoor window. I thought it was just like an indoor window separating two rooms.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically,
Before I
possession
knew
of
that
narcotics is legal in
door
Russia,
opened onto the roof.
but you should still reprimand her.
How did you find such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Nice.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy.
Hate when that happens.
It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically. Very funky.
I have other questions.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
What did happen then?
We partied.
The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this?
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Oh, right.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder.
Speed, weed.
And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Have sex, have sex.
The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
Eyes of cringe.
He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
I know what they say. Snitches get lynches.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
If it's snitching, why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Ah.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Go through all the trouble.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay. Let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What did they hang him for, if not that?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
So wait, they aimed the gun inside his mouth as he was hanging there? Damn, they must have had good aim.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie. They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
How'd you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
One.
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Maybe you don't.
I mean, if there were drugs involved, then maybe a little.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium.
A mild to medium.
Here.
Not a red hot.
She takes a long, hard drag off her cigarette, then stretches her neck. You hear cracking in her shoulders.
She needs a chiropractor. Thanks for telling us all this.
A silvery sigh of relief.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth. She looks back.
Shit.
Time moves slowly. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona.
Oh, wow, thanks.
We will see through deceits. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs. Miss Araignée Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch.
What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats.
Am I being beguiled?
Her elbows against her waist.
Beguiled?
Slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders. The strange moment ends.
Yeah? All right, not my favorite topic. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Okay, I have a personal
Yes.
question.
You're just one room away. Very personal.
Wait, no, 2 rooms away, because Kim is in the middle.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Oh yeah, where were you on Sunday night?
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
quick.
We asked those already, though.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Damn. Never catch me drinking coffee at 11 p.m. It will keep me up all night.
looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something's off
You
here.
think so? She seems forthcoming. Unusually so. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move.
Ask Class J. Classier.
Hello, officer? Sure. The record. Not my favorite topic. How about we...
I already asked her everything. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Pew pew!
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking at the door to the east and mostly misses them.
Why is the door more interesting than me? Oh, cute! I thought those were called a lily of the valley.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Who pinned them?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption.
Ew.
It's a symbol of the Civil War. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Rene, that old man in the uniform. Maybe you should show it to him when you get the chance.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Definitely. I'll go visit him in the funeral home. See what he has to say about the whole thing. All right, shardy boys.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
You'll what?
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy. Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it.
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun Mega Mix.
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
You get the picture.
Yeah. Try not to whack off to it.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder.
I do have a tape player, don't I? Like a portable one? Oh, it's one of these tapes. I thought it was a cassette tape. Wait.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
I'll just listen to it right here. We can all listen to it.
You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
Have a little listening party.
And machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Ah.
The harbor.
Fucking years.
That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
Oh.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit.
This is the voice of the dead guy?
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done.
I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded drunk.
Still.
Who's Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years, with the atrocities piling on, mostly committed by the Grad.
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
What now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
It's a Friday morning, actually. I like that groovy wallpaper. Oh wait, there's another door here. I didn't even notice.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Does this lead to that door in the kitchen that I couldn't open?
Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I don't know, Lieutenant Freighter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it.
Alright, hold on. Let me use this thing.
The same small, heavy door.
No?
No lock. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
I got lucky.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in?
Ace is
I
high.
don't know about that.
Aww. Oh. Secret room.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer, this isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me.
Everything around you is quiet.
Ooh. It's an old-fashioned detective trench coat. Nice. Oh wow, there's even more. NB.
Over there, in the corner, not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit.
It's lit.
You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit, a phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Damn, are you seeing this shit?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic. A little. Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Indeed, think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
At once?
Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels.
Oh.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent. He also hit his wife and kids.
Oh.
Other people's kids too. Sometimes.
Wow, way to ruin this pinball game for me.
But you seem to be having fun.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a
I can
goat
see the entire game in my head.
perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog.
Huh?
Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Is that supposed to happen?
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death. You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Why do I have 2 identical choices here?
With automation-like precision, you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli, floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly, the old speaker crackles. Gaudy ball is lit.
Huh?
Sure is.
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill. It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the gaudy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
That's amazing.
Damn.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
I'm like that one kid who beat Tetris.
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive. The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again. Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness.
It's lit.
You see a heavy steel door with a
Oh,
prominent dimple lock.
seems Kim has no trouble getting through the door.
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling.
Maybe the key is in this newly discovered room.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. Smells of nougat and sweat.
Nougat.
Head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Wow. That year hasn't even happened yet.
This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop. There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
This elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
Aw.
If some form of time travel becomes possible in the future, I doubt its inventors will use it to repair elevators in Martinez.
It was mostly pinball machines right with this elevator.
Although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linen.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
Yes, let's.
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural.
Bro, there's no one in that room.
Sensationally unnatural.
Boss J is outside. All right, we'll talk to her one more time, and then we'll end the stream. I gotta pack it in for the night.
I was just thinking, what a night.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
You can't say that.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Now, about that recording.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Yep.
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex.
Hey baby, I'm the Soldier of the Apocalypse.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Uh-huh.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Trying to scare people.
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Opium.
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor.
You were
which he wore in bed
into
and in
him?
the shower. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Yeah, but let's face it, you can do better.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
Lily.
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. Everything left to be clarified.
Oh my god, that's a lot of questions.
Left.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You're both from Orange.
Yes.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also Sildinafil. No love for Mother Aranye. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
A military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the national service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot. Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Moindi.
Moindi.
The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Orania did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would
14-year age gap.
50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Stop healing me. I'm already at full health. I just woke up.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
There is no challenge without competition. This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts. The young woman looks at you.
Color?
Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. Oh.
That too? Waterways?
Sure. Waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. Yes.
2 more questions. Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be. Yeah. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean.
You told
That's
me.
not funny, officer.
Her voice is like a slash through the air.
Maybe it was communism.
A moment ago it was love. And no, I don't think the Union is communist.
That's what I told him.
They're a couple of shades pinker.
I'm like, make up your mind, dude.
They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway?
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
Something miraculous is
The
coming.
lieutenant blinks. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool. A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet.
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. It's for maintaining an erection.
Oh.
Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
Why do I know this?
Because you're a scientist, of course.
Oh, of course, of course.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now. All right.
Coolly, gracefully.
Alright. Next time, we're gonna go talk to Titus again. But for now, I'm gonna call it. That's gonna do it for tonight, everyone. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Okay. I won't be around to stream Sunday, so I will be back again next Wednesday. Maybe with more Undertale Yellow, maybe with Sonic Frontiers. I don't know. We'll see. And if you're new here and you're not following me yet, why don't you go ahead and you can do that if you'd like. I'm close. I'm close to reaching affiliate. I just need a few more followers. So any new followers would be much appreciated, and you can go ahead and follow me on my other social accounts if you want. All my streams are archived on YouTube. All right, that's about it. I'm gonna find a channel to raid. So you're welcome to stay for that if you like. Yeah, I hope you all have a nice weekend, and I will catch you next time. Next time on 3D Bob.